So today we've just had one of our members call from London, and he knew a person that was in the old firm in the 70s there, where one of the members was jailed for specifying that he would only sell his house to a white man, and he was very interested in this advert here, which is on Slough High Street, which is a property to let for Asian only. Now, having a little look at that, we were asked to research it, and the BBC had done an investigation, but of course that was because landlords weren't letting houses to migrant workers, which of course politically correctness demands justice on that one. But letting a house to an Asian, is that still an offence? Well, the Race Relations Act 1976 says it is, and it says that a person discriminates against another if, because of a protracted characteristic, he treats it less favourably or treats than he would treat another, right? So there's actually an addition to the Equalities Act, Section 33, makes it unlawful for a person who has the authority to dispose of premises, for example by selling, letting or subletting a property, to discriminate against or victimise against somebody in a number of ways, including treating them less favourably for their race or their religion. So I would suggest that renting a house to an Asian only is discrimination. And if I was to put that in my window, for example, and say house for rent to a white English family, I'm pretty confident, in fact I would bet my house on it, that Cumbria Police would smash my door down and I would be arrested for that.
Definitely.
So they have smashed my door down for saying pay peanuts, so you know, let's see if it works both ways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ring this chap up and we'll put it on speakerphone and we'll just see if he'll rent his house to a non-Asian, that being me.
Yeah.
So, for anybody that's interested, it's 0757 410 3373. Hello, I'm looking at your room to let ad.
Yeah, are you Asian or Muslim?
I'm not.
Oh, but there is a right only Asian people because in here are only total Muslim culture. Sorry for that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just looking for somewhere to live. I mean, I don't think. Ooh. Now then. So. Well, I'm quite speechless by that.
Only Muslim culture.
I've been discriminated against, David.
Yes.
Now then, how interesting. So just for anybody that is watching, that is 0757 410 3373. Now, I didn't actually say anything there. I'll be very interested to relive that video, to watch it.
Yeah.
So, what I'm going to do now, we might as well just keep this one running because I was quite taken aback by that terrible discrimination. So what we'll do now is we'll ring, it's a number that I know quite well now, we'll ring 101, right, which is the police.
Cumbria Police, how can I help?
Hiya, I've just been racially discriminated against,
Oh, right, yes.
and I'd like to make a police complaint against that place.
Okay. When did this happen?
About 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago, okay. And what actually happened?
Well, I'm trying to rent a property,
Yes.
and the landlord has discriminated against me on my ethnicity, my race, and my religion.
Right, okay. And how did he do this?
Well, he refused. There was a lady actually. She refused to rent me the property because I didn't fit a racial characteristic or a religious characteristic.
What did she say to you?
She said, "Are you Asian?"
She said what, sorry?
Are you an Asian? And
She asked you if you were Asian.
yes,
Was this over the phone?
yes, it was.
And then what happened?
And then I said no, and then she asked me if I was a Muslim, and I said no, and she said that the property was only for rent to Asian Muslims, and then she hung the telephone up. I have actually got it recorded, so, and I've got the numbers, etc., and the address and everything.
When was this? Where
Well,
was it you were ringing?
I'm in sitting in Wickham now. It's a mobile number, but it was Slough High Street actually in London. So I'm looking to go down and stop down there to do some work.
Right, okay. So that's where the person you spoke to is?
I believe so, but I'm sitting in Cumbria where the offence took place, if you like, where I was racially discriminated against.
Okay, can you tell me your name, please?
My name's Clive Jefferson.
Okay, and is this your mobile phone number, please?
It is, yes.
Yeah, and can you give me your address?
Yes, it's...
Right, okay, and have you got the address of where the people you rang, where that is?
It's Slough High Street.
Just Slough High Street.
Yes. But I do have a mobile telephone number here. I'm looking at an ad for a rent actually, and it's got the telephone number on. Right, do you want that mobile number?
Just bear with me a second, I've got to find the address. Okay, so you have the postcode. Does it give the postcode of Slough High Street? Slough High Street's a very general address.
It is.
We don't seem to be picking it up.
Neil High Street.
Is it Slough High Street or is it the High
No,
Street?
sorry, it's actually Neil High Street in Slough. I do apologise.
Sorry.
It's Neil High Street.
Oh, how are you spelling that first
Oh, it's
word?
not near High Street.
It could be near High Street, that.
Near High Street or Neil High Street. But it's certainly High Street in Slough in London, so... I mean, perhaps I could give you the mobile number. I'm sure the lady will be as succinct with you. I think
Do you
it's...
have the name of the company then that you rang?
No, I don't. I can give you the mobile number. I think the postcode's SL11JU.
SL11JU.
Yeah.
Bear with me, I'll try. SL11JU.
But I'm just looking at the Equalities Act here, section 33, and also I'm looking at the Race Relations Act 1976, where it's covered in the covert discrimination breaches of the Race Relations Act.
That's not a problem. The problem is I can't find an address for for where. We haven't got an exact address for where the person is that you've spoken to, and that's going to make it difficult to actually act on this. That's the only problem.
Well, to be honest, I mean,
Have you got an address?
can I give you a mobile phone number?
You can do, but for me to create an incident, I have to have an address. There has to be somewhere that I can ascribe it to. Do you see what I mean?
Well, you can ascribe it to my house, because it was me that was discriminated against. So you can ascribe it to me. I'm very well versed on police procedures, to be honest. I'm not being condescending in any way at all there.
Okay, alright, I can do that.
So, yeah, please ascribe it to my address as the victim in this crime.
And where was the number advertised?
In a shop.
In a shop window. A friend of mine sent it to me, so I'm looking for properties down there.
In a shop window in Slough?
Yes. But I have the mobile number that's advertised. Would you like that?
Yeah, I will. Just bear with me. So you're thinking of going down there to rent? Was it like renting a property?
Yeah, it's
Or a room, or...
it's a double room. It's £400 a month per calendar month on the advert.
Okay. Right, and if you could give me that number.
It's 0757
Yeah.
410
410.
3373.
Okay. 0757 410 3373. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, so a female answered the phone, did you say?
Yes, she did.
And you said you were interested in the room?
I did, yeah. I asked her if she had a room to let, and the first thing she said, I've actually, as luck would have it, I have a recording of the phone call, and the first thing she said, I was genuinely taken aback. She said, "Are you Asian?" And I said, "No, I'm not." And she said, "Are you a Muslim?" And I said, "Well, I'm not. I'm just looking for a room." And she said, "This is for Asians and Muslims only," and that's the way it is. Something of that. I can obviously revisit it and get the exact transcript for you. But she basically said this room's only for Muslims, Asian Muslims, and then put the phone down on me. And to be honest, I was genuinely taken aback by that. I was genuinely shocked.
So she said this room is only for Asians and Muslims?
Asian Muslims, I believe. Which I took to mean that if I was a Muslim and white, I wouldn't be allowed the room either.
Okay.
can tell you that I'm deeply offended and distressed about that.
Okay, and when would you be available to see an officer then?
Any time at all. Absolutely any
Are you
time.
at your home address now?
I'm at my work address in Wigton.
Okay, and when will you be at your home address?
Any time you want, to be honest. I mean, an officer can visit me at work. There's no problem there.
Right. I mean, what we'd have to do is give you a 3-hour window for if an officer was going to come out. So where would you like that to be?
Before 7 o'clock, I'll be in Wigton.
You'll be
In Wigton. I'll be there until 7 if you've got a 3-hour window. It's 4 o'clock now.
Okay. And after that, will you be at home?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I can go straight home, but obviously there's travel time in between. I wouldn't want to miss the officer, you know. If somebody wasn't going to come out till 7, maybe if somebody gave me a ring, we could make alternative arrangements, you know.
Okay. After that. Okay, yeah, they'll call you if it's not going to be then.
Yeah.
Alright then. Okay, I'll put a log on for that.
Can you give me a log number, please, for that?
I haven't actually put the log on yet, but I can give you a call reference number.
Call reference, yeah.
Yeah, so your call reference number is 191
191
5403.
5403.
Yeah, but it's under your name anyway, so your name is Clive Jefferson, is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah, so anybody should be able to find that. Okay?
Alright, well thank you very much for your help and hopefully we can get this one cleared up.
Alright then, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Well, I mean, I don't know from the lady's tone of voice there what she made of that. But sometime over the next 3 hours, we'll have a little bit more knowledge on equality, really, on whether there's discrimination against white Christian British people, whether that exists. As the viewers have seen, I've certainly been discriminated against for my ethnicity, for my skin colour and for my religion. And I am quite distressed about that. And I'm pretty goddamn sure that if I'd done that level of blatant discrimination and racism and religious discrimination, that I would end up in jail for that. Certainly dragged before the courts. And it's about time we'll see if Cumbria Police can discharge their duty in a fashion that's in this very spirit of equality, which they seem very keen to enforce on us. So let's see if racism does cut both ways, David.
We'll soon find out.
Thank you.